Ms. Rivera, I've been trying two different ways to figure out the area of this regular hexagon, and I'm just getting confused. The problem says to find the area of a regular hexagon with side length 6 and apothem 3 square root of 3. I keep thinking I should use the general polygon formula, but then I wonder if there's a specific hexagon one I'm forgetting. It's tough to decide which path to take.
It's common to feel that way with regular polygons, Cody, because there are a few ways to approach them, and choosing the most efficient path is key. Let's break down what we know and what we need to find. The problem gives us a regular hexagon with a side length of 6 and an apothem of 3 square root of 3. We need to find the area. Do you remember a general formula for the area of any regular polygon that uses the apothem?
I think the general formula is area equals 1/2 times the apothem times the perimeter. So A equals 1/2 A times P, right? But then I get a little stuck on finding the perimeter for a hexagon, even though I have the side length. Is it just side length times the number of sides?
You've got the general formula exactly right, Cody. Area equals 1/2 times the apothem times the perimeter. That's A equals 1/2 times A times P. Now, you also correctly identified how to find the perimeter for a hexagon. How many sides does a hexagon have, and how would that help you calculate its perimeter given a side length of 6?
Okay, a hexagon has 6 sides, so for the perimeter, P, I would do 6 times the side length, which is 6, so P equals 6 times 6. I think that would be 30, right?
You're absolutely right that a hexagon has 6 sides, and that the perimeter is found by multiplying the number of sides by the side length. So P equals 6 times 6, which is the correct setup. Take another look at that multiplication, Cody. What is 6 times 6?
Oh, my bad. 6 times 6 is 36, not 30, so the perimeter, P, would be 36. Now I have the perimeter and the apothem, so I can use the area formula, right?
That's exactly right, Cody. The perimeter, P, is 36 units. Now that you have the perimeter and the given apothem, 3 square root of 3, how would you set up the area formula A equals 1/2 times A times P with those values?
Okay, so I'd plug those in. Area equals 1/2 times 3 times the square root of 3 times 36. Half of 36 is 18, and then 18 times 3, that's 54. So I think the area is 54, is that right?
You've done an excellent job setting up the equation and simplifying the numerical parts. Area equals 1/2 times 3 square root of 3 times 36 is the correct expression. You also correctly found that half of 36 is 18 and 18 times 3 is 54. However, you've overlooked one important part of the apothem value. What part of 3 square root of 3 did you leave out of your final answer?
Oh, right. I totally forgot about the square root of 3 part of the apothem. So it wouldn't just be 54, it would be 54 times the square root of 3. The area is 54 square root of 3. Is that it then?
Yes, that's it. You've correctly included the square root of 3. The area is indeed 54 square root of 3 square units. Congratulations, you've solved the problem. To summarize, we used the formula A equals 1/2 times A times P. First calculating the perimeter P equals 6 times 6 equals 36, then plugging in the apothem 3 square root of 3 and the perimeter to get A equals 1/2 times 3 square root of 3 times 36, which simplified to 54 square root of 3 square units.
Thanks so much, Miss Rivera. That makes a lot more sense now. I always forget about carrying that square root all the way to the end. I really appreciate your help with this one.